Hi everyone, today's headlines. COVID-19 vaccine drive from January 16. Plane goes missing in Indonesia with 62 on board. Nagaland detected 11 new positive cases of COVID-19, tally nears 12,000 mark. Fire and emergency to submit report on wildfire, preventive and control measures at Sukhoi Valley. Center releases Rs 326.41 crore to Nagaland on January 7th. India conducts third vaccine dry run, 90 infected by UK strain. COVID-19 out of control in London. Body parts and debris found after Indonesian aircraft with 62 on board crashes into Java Sea. News in details. COVID-19 vaccine drive from January 16. India will launch its COVID-19 vaccination drive from January 16 in what Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called the world's largest inoculation program, with priority to be given to nearly 3 crore healthcare and frontline workers. The decision, the government said on Friday, was taken at a high-level meeting where Modi reviewed the status of COVID-19 and vaccine preparedness across states and union territories. After the detailed view, it was decided that in view of the forthcoming festival including Lohri, Makar Sankranti, Pongal, Magh Bihu, etc., the COVID-19 vaccination will start from 16 January 2021, it said. After healthcare and frontline workers, priority will be given to those above 50 years of age and the under 50 population groups with comorbidities, together numbering around 27 crores, a government statement said. Later, Modi tweeted that India will take a landmark step forward in fighting COVID-19 on January 16. Starting that day, India's nationwide vaccination drive begins. Priority will be given to our brave doctors, healthcare workers, frontline workers including Safai Karamcharis, sanitation workers, the Prime Minister said. India had recently granted emergency use authorization of 2 vaccines, Oxford Covishield being manufactured by Serum Institute in India and Bharat Biotech Covaxin. Both vaccines, the statement from the Health Ministry said, have established safety and immunogenicity. Plane goes missing in Indonesia with 62 on board. A Sriwijaya airjet carrying 62 people lost contact with air traffic controllers minutes after taking off from Indonesian capital on a domestic flight on Saturday, and debris found by fishermen was being examined to see if it was from the missing plane, officials said. Transportation Minister Budi Karya Sumadi said the Boeing 737-500 disappeared from radar 4 minutes later, after the pilot contacted ATC to ascend to an altitude of 29,000 feet, he said. The flight from Jakarta was carrying 50 passengers and 12 crew members, all Indonesian nationals, including 6 extra crew from another trip. Nagaland detected 11 new positive cases of COVID-19, tally nears 12,000 mark. Nagaland detected 11 new positive cases of COVID-19 yesterday, January 9, 2021, taking the total count to 11,975, updated the Health Minister S. Pangyupom, out of which 7 cases were detected in Dimapur and 2 each in Kohima and Mogochong. Also, 9 cases were detected from among the trace contacts, 1 among frontline workers and 1 from among returnees or travelers. Active cases stands at 112. The state also recorded 25 new recoveries of COVID-19 patients yesterday, taking the total count in the state to 11,639, updated Health Minister S. Pangyupom yesterday. Out of the total recoveries yesterday, 14 recoveries were from Kohima, 7 from Dimapur and 4 from Mogochong. Fire and emergency services to submit report on wildfire preventive and control measures at Sukhoi Valley. The Fire and Emergency Services Department, Government of Nagaland will submit a report on preventive and control measures for future wildfire at Sukhoi Valley to the government, informed a press release from Fire and Emergency yesterday. The Department of Fire and Emergency, led by Nilasis Sofi, IG, along with 11 fire and emergency personnel, 2 SAYO Southern Angami Youth Organization volunteers and 2 other volunteers visited Sukhoi Valley on January 7, 2021. To ascertain the damage caused by the recent wildfire and to survey the lands in and around Sukhoi Valley. A press release from Fire and Emergency Services informed that the department will submit its report on preventive and control measures for future wildfire to the government. Further, the distribution thanked SAYO for sparing their volunteers to guide the team during the Sukhoi Valley visit. Center releases Rs 326.41 crore to Nagaland on January 7th. The Union Finance Minister's Smriti Nirmala Sitharam on Thursday, January 7, 2021 announced the release of Rs 6,195.08 crore to 14 states as post-devolution revenue deficit grant for the year 2020-21. Nagaland state received Rs 326.41 crore. An official tweet from the Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on January 7, 2021 said, based on the 15th Finance Commission recommendation, the government has released Rs 6,195.08 crore to 14 states on account of the 10th equated monthly installment of post-devolution revenue deficit grant. This would provide them additional resources during the corona crisis, Finance Minister added. Nagaland state received Rs 326.41 crore as grant in aid to cover deficit on post-devolution revenue account in 2020-21, as recommended by the 15th Finance Commission on monthly proportionate basis in the month of January 2021. India successfully conducts third dry run of COVID-19 vaccination as UK strain infection reached 90 nationwide. India on Friday conducted the third dry run for COVID-19 vaccination across the country as the central government prepares to fight back the pandemic a year since its outbreaks. The third massive countrywide mock drill was conducted yesterday for ensuring the readiness of all preparation and simulates a seamless and glitch-free vaccine administration. It covered 4,895 session sites across 615 districts in 33 states and union territories. The Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare said in a statement. The first vaccination dry run was carried out on January 2nd. This activity will help administration in strengthening the linkage between planning, implementation and reporting mechanism, identification of any residual challenges before the actual implementation, and to provide confidence to the program managers at all levels to carry out a smooth implementation of the vaccination drive, the Health Ministry said. COVID-19 out of control in London. The new strain of coronavirus has tossed around Britain's hope of reviving its economy, and now the bigger concern the country faces is that of the overwhelming cases of the infection that are raging through its iconic capital of London. London Mayor Sadiq Khan on Friday declared a major incident, warning that hospitals in the capital city of United Kingdom could soon be overwhelmed and more people might die. I have declared a major incident in London because the threat this virus poses to our city is at crisis point. If we do not take immediate action now, our NHS National Health Service could be overwhelmed and more people will die, he said on Twitter, stating that the virus is out of control. Khan said that, as per the current data available, 1 in every 30 Londoners have been infected by COVID-19. London population is estimated to be around 9.3 million as of 2020. Body parts and debris found after Indonesian aircraft with 62 on board crashes into Java Sea. The rescuers have pulled out body parts, pieces of clothing and scrap of metal from the Java Sea on Sunday, a day after a Boeing 737-500 with 62 people on board crashed shortly after takeoff from Jakarta. The crash site has now been found. The debris and the wreckage have also been found by the rescue teams. A dozen vessels, including 4 warships, have been deployed in the operation that centered between 2 islands off the coast of Indonesia. A commander of one of the rescue ships has said that fishermen had found some cables and pieces of metals in the water. Investigators are now analyzing the items that they believe in the wreckage of the crashed plane. These pieces were found by the SAR team between Langkawi Island and Lucky Island. National Search and Rescue Agency Bagus Puruhito in a statement. Human body parts and debris of the plane were found. Captain Iko Surya Hadi, commander of Trishula Coast Guard ship, told the local TV on Saturday. We found body parts, life jackets, outdoor aviation turbine fuel and debris of the plane, he said. Meanwhile, Indonesian Transportation Minister Budi Karya Sumadi said the authorities have launched massive search efforts after identifying the possible location of the crash site. That's all for now. To get this latest news, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.